Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome to another Code Recollection. So this is a surprise, isn't it? I mean, not just the game existing, that's definitely a surprise, but also me streaming it, because I was a little on the fence about whether or not I was going to stream this game. I was always planning to buy it, but I was a little unsure about whether or not I wanted to stream it. But in the end, after I bought it, I thought to myself, you know what, I may as well stream it. It's as good a reason as any to play the damn game. So, yes, another Code Recollection. What a surprise. Like, I did not in a million years ever think this game would, reappear. I figured that, because the company that originally made the Another Code games, they went defunct fucking years ago now. Like, must be at least a decade and a half back. I don't even remember exactly when. But yeah, they went defunct several years back now, and they did like 4 or 5 games, something like that. They did the 2 Another Code games. They did the 2, I don't know what you call them because they both had different names, but it was Hotel Dusk and Last Window, which I've always preferred over Another Code. So I'm really hoping if this sells well, we'll get those 2 games coming out in a little bundle too. I have so got my fingers crossed for those because I love those ones so much. I think there was another game they did, and I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But I do actually own all 4 of those games, including the Wii one, Another Code R, because that game is actually quite hard to get. I don't think it got an American release. Obviously, I live in the UK, so that wasn't a problem for me. But it is apparently quite a rare game. Not that many people bought it, which is probably one of the reasons why the company went defunct. Bit of a shame, but hey ho, what you gonna do? And in general, the games were good. Like, they were solid, like narrative puzzle games, and they had good stories in them. And I do remember like the original Another Code back on the DS. Because it was a sort of was it a launch title for the DS? I think it was. I think it was a launch title, and if not a launch title, it was very early on in the DS's life, and it was sort of it had a lot of the DS's features were used in Another Code, and even more so, actually, in Hotel Dusk. They really, pushed the DS hardware. Like, what tricks can we do with this? I always remember the pretty infamous mirror code from Another Code, the first one. The Wii game wasn't that good, with the exception of one single puzzle that I remember sticking in my brain, which probably won't even be in this one, because they don't have the buttons for it. Because it utilized very specific parts of the Wiimote in order to function a puzzle. Again, they were very good at using the hardware in kind of unique ways, which is one of the things I really liked about that company. So it'll be interesting to see what what's going to be the same, what's going to be different. I will say, ironic really considering the subject matter of these games is memory. I don't really remember all that much about the original games. As I said, I have almost no memories of the Wii game, and I have a few memories of the old DS game, but barely anything at all. With a few minor exceptions, it's just gone. It's a long time ago now, that all happened. So, what we're gonna do, I think, is we're gonna get started. I am kind of surprised that Jagoff hasn't shown up yet, but then he might be busy today. He might not be able to show up, but the reason why is that he called this during that direct. Was it the E3 direct? I can't remember which direct it was. It was one of the directs last year, and before the direct started, he jumped up in my chat and he was like, "I want a remaster or a remake of the 2 Another Code games," and I'm like, dude. No, not gonna happen. Like, nobody remembers those games. No one, they didn't sell hugely well. Like, they sold okay, but they didn't sell hugely well. You know, it really was just a thing of, well, you know, maybe they might, but I doubt it. You know, I legitimately didn't think he was gonna get that. And then, you know, like half an hour later, I just burst out laughing once the penny dropped, and I was like, are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me that he called that? I was stunned. I could genuinely not believe it. I just had to laugh because it was just so out of left field. Like, such an absolute... no way you could have actually predicted that. As I said, now I'm going to be predicting for the two... I don't know what you'd call them, the Kyle Hyde games or whatever, but we'll see. Anyway, from the beginning... Blood Edward Island, 1948.
Thomas, why?
Father?
Seattle suburbs, 1994.
Hurry, Ashley. Hide. What do you hope to accomplish? Mommy?
Two memories. Blood Edward Island, 2005.
If I follow this path, I can get to the mansion. Watch out! What?
I think that was Nappy, wasn't it? Watch out!
No going back now. What should I do?
Huh. Like, ooh, okay. Navigation assist. No, I think we're fine leaving it off. Especially you need to get your destination. Place the compass on actually it points towards it. Okay, I think we're fine with it being off. Thanks. This feature shows puzzle hints. Enabling this will make puzzles easier. Nope, that can stay off. Thanks. Okay. So this is starting off quite differently because the original one you were just on the boat. This is a weird effect there. That's odd. I think that's supposed to be light streaming down through the trees. What was R for the backlog? Oh, literally backlog. So I'm thinking this is probably like a dream or something because you are supposed to like wake up on the boat at the start of the game. Do we have a run button? Oh, hey, that's what turns it on. That's cool. Ooh, mansion. Rear entrance. I was right. The path leads to the mansion. Or it did. Ah. Sure, that works.
Huh?
You hear water nearby.
Huh.
I wonder where this river's flowing from. Up, usually. Maybe over there?
That's,
What's that? I'm running... Oh, ZR. Hang on. ZR, huh? Ah, there it is.
Oh,
Hmm.
this is the way to the mansion.
Did we really need a separate cutscene for that? Broken bridge. Need to cross this bridge to continue on the path. How can I get across? Now pick up items. Search for anything you can use.
Nuh-uh.
Nope, no point in going back. Oh, okay. Let's see then. Figured I had to go pick up like the sign or something. Oh, hello. Didn't even notice that there. There's a long board. Maybe I can use the board? Presumably. Yay! Long board. I have an inventory with Y. Oh, yes, of course, the DAS. Which, doesn't that shape look familiar? I like that they've actually updated it to look like a Switch. Because, of course, originally the DAS was literally just a DS in the original game. Which is funny. Ah, so you have to go into the inventory.
Yeah.
Alright. Puzzle time. Good enough.
All right, now I can get across. Huh?
Careful.
What's this?
What does it look like? Only Edward family members permitted
Edward.
past this point.
The captain mentioned that name. What?
Chapter 1. Meet with D. Wasn't it called The Meeting with D in the original game? A few hours. Yeah, okay, I had a feeling that was going to happen. I don't know why. Like, what was the point of that? Why not just start here? Off the coast of Seattle, February 24th, 2005.
Ashley.
Dad.
Hey. Look alive. We're almost there.
Whoa! So that's Blood Edward Island?
Right you are, miss. That's our destination. Used to get more than 2 visitors at once. Not much call for a ferryman there now. Anyway, your business is your own, of course. But I'm sure curious what calls you out here.
The day before my 14th birthday started off pretty bad. On the boat, the waters were calm. But inside, I felt tossed in a storm. I was so excited, but also lost and angry. I've never felt so torn apart. Who could blame me? I mean, my dad. I always thought he was dead. But he's alive!
They really like that rainbow effect on the sun, don't they? A forward boat. Am I now? There's a surprise. I didn't realise. Where is Aunt something or other? I can't remember her name.
Dad.
Dad is on that island. Apparently. Jessica, that was it.
Jessica! Hey!
Oh, good. You're awake. Come feel the breeze. It's nice.
Yeah, nice.
What's wrong? Feeling seasick?
Nah, I'm alright.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Let me guess. You had the dream again?
Yeah. I don't know why I keep having it. It always ends the same. And no matter how hard I try, I can't remember Dad's face.
Don't rack your brain too hard. You were so little back then. Besides, you'll see him in person soon. So cheer up.
I guess.
Jessica is Dad's little sister. She's all the family I have left. She's raised me since I was little, and on a high school chem teacher's salary.
I hear they have good side jobs.
Don't get me wrong, she's been really nice. She always considers what's best for me and helps me out when I need it. Now, though, I don't know.
Why did you never tell me Dad was alive? Why have you been lying to me all this time?
I promised your dad.
Promised him what?
It was 11 years ago. Richard showed up one day, holding you. You just turned 3. It was so sudden, I could tell something was wrong. He said, "Look after her. I'll be back for her someday. But until you hear from me again, it's best if you tell her I'm dead."
Why would he say that?
He didn't tell me.
I bet he wanted nothing to do with me after Mom died.
No, it wasn't like that.
Oh,
My brother's a good man. Please trust that he had his reasons. He's not the kind of man who'd abandon his child if there was any other option. I remember the warmth in his eyes as he looked at you. When I saw that, I knew I had to take care of you until he came back home. I'm so sorry, Ashley. I wanted to tell you sooner.
I received a package a few days ago. It didn't say who it was from. But there were 2 things inside. A letter from Dad, who I thought died when I was 3. And this strange device that looks like a game system. Now here I am, rereading the letter on a boat with my aunt, heading to Blood Edward Island, where my dad is supposed to be waiting.
so what was he like? My dad.
Well, Richard is a brilliant neuroscientist.
He is a neuroscientist? Like, he studied brains?
Yeah. And I bet he made that device he sent you.
Really? He made this? Okay, that's kind of amazing. What exactly did he study?
His focus was on memory.
Memory. Huh.
He worked for a leading neuroscience research center. Talented scientists from all over the world came together there. He met a scientist from Japan, and they fell in love. Before long, they got married.
You're talking about...
Right. Sayoko. She was your mother.
Okay. Maybe that's why they didn't start it there, because there's a long, big talky sequence bit. I mean, that's pretty standard in games like this. It's not narrative-driven games, so they're going to do that. And it also looks like... Yes, we've got... Was there a dialogue system in the original one? As I said, it's been so long. The only thing I remember a lot is, like, are we still going to get the end of chapter, have you been paying attention bits? I don't know.
So, Dad sent me this. It says D-A-S.
DAS? What do you think that stands for?
Dunno. What's his camera icon?
Ooh. Take pictures using the DAS. You can see your pictures in the DAS album.
Huh. It works. Now, how do I look at the picture I took? Not bad. Could you take one of me next?
Sorry, but no. You're the only one who can use that thing.
What? Why?
I spent some time fiddling with it after it arrived. Seems like it's keyed to your genetic data using biometrics.
Talking point.
Biometrics?
Biometric systems read a person's unique attributes. They can use those unique identifiers as a sort of key. Your DAS seems to have a system like that built in. Meaning it won't work for anyone but you.
Huh. So, it'll only work for me.
Yes, that's literally what she just said. Try and keep up. I know you're only 14, but...
Can you tell me more about Mom?
Sayoko had a powerful mind, and an equally powerful will. She had beautiful eyes, too. And that's where you get yours. They look just like hers.
That's not what I mean! I want to hear real stuff.
Like, what?
Just tell me the truth about her. Whatever it is, I can handle it. And I won't be mad. I just want to know about Mom. I always thought Mom died along with Dad. Since it turns out Dad's alive, that means Mom is too, right? Is she on the island with him? You can tell me.
Ashley, that's something you'll have to ask Richard about. He'll get all the answers you're looking for when you meet him.
Great, thanks.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're almost there.
Well, alright then. Good exposition. Got to set up all the characters and the conflict as such. Rocks. Rocks and box. Alright. Where could Richard be? Not this available now. Ooh, camera. And... oh, album. That makes a lot of sense. Burn. Wooden crate eroded by the salty breeze lies overturned on the ground. All wooden crates that look ready to fall apart, stacked without any rhyme or reason. Worn down ropes and pieces of a crate have been abandoned in a disorderly fashion. Yep, makes sense. Well, might as well head on up.
He's not here.
Wasn't someone supposed to meet you here?
Strange. I wonder if something came up. Richard should be here.
I changed my mind. I'm not going.
Ashley.
Why isn't Dad here? He's the one who told me to come to this island. So where is he? What? Is he too busy? I bet he doesn't want to see me after all.
Excuse me? No offense, but I have other passengers today. I'm going back to the mainland in a bit, if that's all right with you.
Yes, that's fine.
Well then, I'll be back by evening to pick you up as planned.
Got it. Thank you. Why don't you wait here? I'll go find your father. I'll be right back.
Will you? Will you though, really? I couldn't remember what happened to her originally, whether she wandered off or whether she stayed on the boat. But no, she does wander off and then
Your
vanishes.
mom looked worried.
Jessica's not my mom.
What is she then? Your sister?
No, Jessica's my aunt. She raised me. My dad bailed. Left me with her. I thought he was dead until I got this letter.
Hold on now.
What?
It's clear you're working through some things right now. And I'm not one to meddle in other people's business. Are you sure you wouldn't rather go off with your aunt?
It doesn't matter.
So long as we're waiting, why don't we have a little chat, hmm?
Sure, but what's there to chat about?
Well, we could talk about this island.
Can we talk about you?
Ask away. I'll answer whatever I can.
Let's start with him, why not?
So, how long have you been a captain?
Since well before you were born.
Cool. That long, huh? Why a captain? Was it your childhood dream?
Who can say?
Didn't you ever want to be anything else?
Maybe so. Can't say for sure. It's been quite a while since I've thought about it.
Huh. Is it normal to forget the past as you get older?
Nah. You forget what you want to forget.
Isn't there anything you want to hold on to?
Of course there is. Your heart keeps all the really precious memories locked away.
The heart remembers, huh?
Right. You might think those important memories are lost, but your heart can always set a course back to them.
All right.
There's just one way to look at it. Except, as somebody with a bad memory, that's not true. I'm sure there's a lot of really good things in my life I've completely and totally forgotten because my brain doesn't remember very well. Never has.
No one lives here, right?
Not these days.
So there used to be people here.
They say it was once home to a family of rich folks. But the patriarch got sick and things went from bad to worse.
Why? What happened?
Most of the family died, one right after the next.
How did they die?
Couldn't tell you.
Was it one big tragedy or a bunch of little accidents?
Hold on now. I get that it can be tempting to dig into something like this. But take a lesson from me. Don't go meddling in other people's business. Even if you got to the bottom of it all, what do the dead care? Anyway, the whole thing drove what was left of them away. So now the place is deserted. Some heartless folks started calling it blood-soaked Edward Island. But I guess that doesn't quite roll off the tongue, because now it's just Blood Edward Island.
Well, that explains that. Do you come to this island a lot?
Hardly. It's rare that anyone feels the need to come out this way. Though, I did recently ferry a tall blonde man here.
Wait, really? When was this? What was his name?
Aren't we a nosy one?
I mean, this could be my dad we're talking about.
Sorry, miss, but that's all you're getting out of me. I don't talk about my passengers, and I'll hold firm on that.
Okay.
Isn't that your aunt?
Huh? Oh, yeah,
Shouldn't you go?
right. See you later.
And we're off. Goody goody gumdrops. Anything else you want to add? Oh, that's the wrong button. That's the wrong button. Hi.
What?
Oh, hey.
I don't know where to ask you. And that it is your boat, the Rosa. Did you name it after someone?
Right.
After my wife. Oh, really? You could really get along if you named your boat after her. I guess we must.
Hey.
Well, what's she like? Strong-willed, not afraid to let me know what's what. Could be downright scary at times too. But she's kind. She loves me. She's my own safe harbor. That's sweet.
Here you go.
That's all. Go on and catch up with your aunt.
Good luck.
Be safe out there, miss.
Yeah.
I will. Thanks. Seems to take a bit longer because obviously there's a lot of actual, like, spoken dialogue, as opposed to it just being exclusively text-based in the original version. Still good. Fine with that. It gives me a chance to rest my throat. Just get meet up with Dad. This thought makes me nervous.
Huh?
Further up. No, something else. What do we got?
What the... are you kidding me? Don't tell me it's locked. Yep, just my luck.
We either find a key or find a way around. Oh, and he's buggering off.
He left. He actually left me here. Now what?
I don't remember seeing that before.
Well, doesn't this suck? Stupid old stool. Why am I just sitting here? I need to hurry and find Jessica. Huh? What's that jingling?
I wonder. Could it be a key?
Huh?
Is that a bell I was hearing?
Oh.
What's the key doing here? Put the chair to get the key out. Staying in handheld mode. Use R to inspect the chair more closely. I am not. So can we... How do we rotate? Because I'm using controller right now and it's not... Hang on. That does... That's weird. Why did it rotate it sideways as well? That's that. Now you see, it doesn't like it. Hang on, I'm trying to... Come on, you can do it. It doesn't like the fact I'm not using handheld mode. It seems very not wanting to do what I'm trying. I can't even use the sticks to move it. It's very annoying. Okay, hang on. No, don't quit. Any... Okay, I can reset. That, so let's rotate. Oh, come on, rotate. Got it. That's gonna be annoying.
Nice. Got it.
I got key on a keychain. J and L. Oh, okay.
But what's this key for?
Oh, gee, what do you think?
All right.
I hope it works too.
Yes. Jessica must be up ahead. Jessica.
It has the information about characters and their relationships in the DAS. Information about characters section will be updated as you advance through the story. Lovely. Let's have a look then. Ooh. Funny, I don't remember this specifically being in the original one. I think there was something like this in the Wii game. I don't remember there being anything like this in the original DS game. Could be wrong. Might be misremembering. Oh, limestone. Full of rocks. Valuable? No idea. They don't look it. Nope.
Sure are a lot of old buildings. Must have been a bunch of people here at one point.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot expanded compared to the original.
Wow.
I got knocked over somehow. Is there a rock fall on it and knock it over? Perhaps. That must be the mansion over there in the background. We use this stuff in the mine. The rest of these I've been using a long time. Yeah, excuse me. It's pretty faded, but I can still read it. Warning: gold mine closed. No entry. Edward Company. There was a little mine section I remember in the original game, but I think it was just like one room rather than a big giant area like this.
That's...
Let me just double check something real quick, because I feel like the game skipped the opening section and didn't, like, explain that it had. I'm assuming after we transitioned out of... Maybe it didn't. Hang on, let me check. Let me just double check. I'll probably be like, oh, I don't need to go back, but... Maybe... No, that's weird. Where's the bit with the rocks? Because we can't just walk straight up to the mansion, we've got to do the bit with the rocks. And the board on the bridge. Oh no, wait. Yeah, that's right. Don't we go up to the main thing and it's closed and we have to find like a side entrance? That's probably what I'm thinking of, yeah. Yeah, never mind. Oh.
Was that a scream?
What was that?
Jessica! Jessica!
Well, that's bad. So why are you looking at me? Oh. you actually look at these things to mark them off? Alright, fine, I'll look at them and mark them off. Stop you blinking at me. Nope, that's another reason you're blinking at me. Why is that? There we go. Okay. The gate is locked.
No good, huh?
Sure just goes through there. Well, let's see what we can find. Your tunnel is closed off. Dark in there, can't see what's up ahead. Yeah, that's kind of how darkness works. We can use this to climb over the fence.
What?
Will the door rotted? Will we break if I get on top? Probably will. Ah.
If I follow this path, I can get to the mansion. Phew. I made it. Huh?
And we're back to where we started. I still don't know why we couldn't have just gone straight into the start of the game. I assume they wanted to start with something a little more action orientated, but personally, I've never understood the point of that. It's like, start the story at the start. If your audience can't handle the fact that you're going to have longer conversations whilst playing the game, then they're not going to enjoy it later on, even after the extended action sequence. It's not going to change it either way. I don't know, personal opinion. Edward Family Monument. Only Edward family members permitted past this point. Yep, pretty much. Alright, this looks familiar.
Oh.
I can see the mansion from here.
Is this what I think it is?
It is indeed. Might come in handy later if you take pictures of things that catch your attention. Understandable. Rusty. No use, it won't open. The wood has rotted away. Dark, I think I see something in there.
What?
I think I can reach it.
Whew.
Just a little further.
Huh?
What's this? Ooh, clover stone fragment. Okay. An old broom. Wonder how long it's been standing here. Okay, so we've got some sort of clover fragment.
Huh?
Whose grave is this? It's too much moss. Can't read what it says. A locked wooden door.
Huh.
It's locked. It won't open. No, I don't know what the code is for that, so we'll find out in a bit. Henry Edward.
Huh?
Chiseled into the old tombstone. Henry Edward, 1910 to 1948. Wonder when this tombstone was made. Chiseled into the old tombstone. Lawrence Edward, 1868 to 1948.
Huh.
Oh, hey, I think I've got that. Okay, that's interesting.
Huh?
Whose grave is this? Thomas Edward, 1912 to 1948.
Huh.
What could it mean? It means I gotta go looking for another piece of something. Something to gardening tools.
Huh?
Well, we can use these to take care of the grounds? Probably not. Down there. Ooh.
Huh.
This one's pretty impressive. Can make out some words. William Wells. Was he part of the Edward family? Not with a last name like Wells, I would imagine. Pruning shears. Do I need them? They're pretty rusty, I can't use them like this. But we do have a stone fragment.
Huh?
Who put this here? Plop that in there.
Oh.
It fit. It fit. It fits.
Oh.
Okay, so we got 2-leaf clover there, 4-leaf clover there, 2-leaf clover there. It's probably, what were these? Right, so we got to look at the layout of the clovers then. Okay. So we got up, down, all four, left, right. Okay. That's easy enough to run. I feel like this was close to a puzzle in the original game.
Nice. It's open.
But then I also remember a puzzle with a ball of some kind.
Huh? Not going anywhere with this rock in the way.
Hmm.
Am I gonna have to move this thing by myself?
Probably.
It's so heavy. D. Is this someone's grave? It looks different from the others. Now what? What? Is someone there?
You.
Who said that? Stop hiding!
You can hear what I say?
Of course I can hear you! Quit playing around! This isn't funny!
I'm not playing.
Hello there.
So... Excuse me,
What do you want?
I just want to know your name.
Ashley.
Your name is, Ashley?
No. Just Ashley. Ashley Mizuki Robbins.
So I should call you Ashley.
Please don't hurt me. I don't want to die. I'm still young.
Don't be afraid, Ashley. I don't mean you any harm. Please, open your eyes. Look at me.
Okay. I'm opening my eyes and I'm seeing a ghost?
Ashley, can you see me?
Yeah.
You're not just saying so?
I said I see you. You can see me. Oh no, now it's laughing. Why is the ghost laughing? Why is there a ghost to begin with? I'm so freaked out right now. What's so funny?
I'm laughing because I'm happy.
About what?
I've been waiting so long for this. So long. For someone like you.
You know, off the top of my head, I don't remember if it is ever actually explained why Ashley can see ghosts. I don't remember if that's ever explained. It's not explained in the first game, it's just something that happens. And then in the second game, I don't think it's ever even addressed. Like, at all. just thinking about it. They may explain it in this one, maybe, but I don't know. I don't remember there ever being an explanation.
What do you mean, someone like me?
All this time, I've been hoping for someone who could see me.
Well, you got your wish. A person who can see you. And that's a big problem for me. I never wanted to meet I mean, you're totally
A ghost?
I was afraid you'd say that.
Don't be afraid. My name is... It's D.
D? Kind of a weird name for a ghost, isn't it? Oh, I can't believe it. I'm really talking to a ghost. I bet this is all because I moved that rock. It probably disturbed the ghost's resting place. Man, what am I gonna do?
That's not quite right.
What?
That's not my grave. My body isn't buried under that stone.
It isn't?
I've been here for a long time, but no one's ever noticed me. I've been alone for so long.
You've been here all alone?
Yes. You're not the first to visit this spot. But none of the others ever realized I was here.
Why not?
I don't know. But you're finally here. The first person who can see me. That's why I know you're the one.
The one?
The one who can help me regain my memories.
Yep, that's kind of the thing. I do wonder if the game is going to have a similar thing that the original version had, because the original version had a sort of... It wasn't like an alternate ending, but there was an extra scene in the ending if you actually helped Dee regain all his memories, which essentially required looking at various objects, sometimes multiple times, in order to like trigger a memory from D, and it just gave like an extra cutscene. I think you always had the explanation as to why he died. I can't remember. I do remember there was definitely like extra scenes with D if you got all of his memory triggers, but again, I don't know if it's in this version.
What do you mean, regain your memories?
Ashley, I don't remember anything about my life. Not a single thing. Who I am, how I died, it's all a blank to me. I think that's why I'm still here. Why I've been cursed to wander here for so long.
How long are we talking here?
57 years, if I haven't lost count.
You've been here for 57 years?
Is it that surprising?
Yeah, because 57 years is old enough to be a grandpa.
I suppose that's true.
It's also a really long time to be alone. I can't imagine.
Yeah. That's why it's so important that I regain my lost memories. I want to get back all I've lost.
I can kind of sympathize. About not remembering stuff, I mean. But you can't remember anything at all, Dee? Not even a single detail?
There is something. It's not much, but it's there.
Okay, which is...
What do you remember?
I remember that someone once called me Dee. And this mark on my chest.
What is that anyway?
It's the last thing I ever saw. It was burnt into my mind at the moment of my death. The mark is my biggest clue. If I figure out what it is, I may understand how and why I died. I have to know, Ashley. I need to get my memories back. Searching this island is my best chance, but I need your help.
Help you? But I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if I can do anything to help.
I think you can. If nothing else, you can see and hear me. I waited 57 years for that much. Please, Ashley. Help me remember.
Dee, what should I do? I don't want to just leave him here. But I've got my own problems. I need to find Jessica. And I've got to be back at the dock tonight for my ride home. Plus, on top of all that, I still really want to see my dad. Listen, Dee, I came to this island to see my dad. The same dad that Jessica's been telling me was dead all my life.
Your father? Dead?
I got mad at Jessica. Then she went off by herself, and now I'm all alone. I should have been honest and told her I want to see my dad.
Dad?
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is, I need to go see him. So, sorry, Dee. I can't help you. I just don't have time.
Father?
Dee, is something wrong?
Father?
I grew up in this house.
Father.
You okay?
Whew, he's off.
Dee?
These are long cutscenes, by the way.
Weird. Is he mad at me? But it's not my fault. I have to find Jessica. Here goes.
Okay. We should probably save the game. That's auto save. Well, there we go. While we're here. Okay, so yes. Decent little progress. I think probably going through here will end chapter 1 probably. But we're already late for the break. So yeah, I mean it's very slow paced obviously because it's story focused. There's even more dialogue I think in this one than there was in the original. They've definitely put more sort of details and specifics into stuff. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. Anyway, gonna take a break. Back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Alright. Let's see what's through the door.
Alright, I should be able to get into the mansion from here.
And theoretically. Not happening there. Anything along there? Nope.
Huh? What's that sparkle?
Usually means it's a collectible item. Kind of directed those. Is there anything over here before I potentially go zooming off into the mansion? Yes? No? Probably not. Okay. That's fine. It is what it is.
These are... Jessica's glasses! That must mean Jessica made it here after all. Another locked door. Now what? These are some intense door knockers.
Ashley.
Dee? So, this is where you went. What happened? You just up and disappeared. I thought you were mad at me.
Mad? Why would I be mad?
Because I said I couldn't help you.
Oh, no. I wasn't angry. What you said helped me remember something. That memory led me here.
So what did you remember?
My father. I remembered a bit about him. It's been so long since I could remember anything at all. But then you spoke of wanting to see your dad. When I heard that, a few things suddenly came back to me. I know I was with my father when I first came to this mansion.
Then, were you a visitor here? Like me? Where were you and your dad from originally?
That... I don't know. Although, I'm starting to remember a little bit about my time at the mansion. I thought seeing the inside of it might jog my memory more. Can you open this door?
I can't. I already tried, it's locked. I was hoping to get inside so I can look for Jessica.
You mentioned this Jessica before. Who is she?
She's my aunt. She raised me. She may be in trouble somewhere inside. Wait, aren't you a ghost? Can't you pass through walls?
Nope. I can't even wiggle the door knockers.
I grew up in this house. Fortunately for us, I know the secret to these door knockers.
I just remembered what my father said about this door.
He told you something about this door specifically?
Yeah, I remember now. He said, I know the secret to these door knockers. Ashley. If you can figure out the secret, we can get inside.
You want me to figure it out?
Okay. Did we pick up the glasses? We may have done. Ah, yes, we did. Jessica's glasses. Okay, fair enough. This is beeping at me for some reason or another. Ah. D. Wonder if he shows up in pictures. I mean, he shouldn't if he's a ghost. No, apparently he does. Which is quite impressive. That's one hell of a camera. Okay. not that. Okay. Does it have something to do with these? I don't specifically remember what the secret was, that's the thing. I don't even remember if that was a puzzle from before. Oh, is he supposed to know, is he? No. What did you talk to D? Let me talk to him. What do you remember?
Hey, Dee, I know you have trouble remembering things, but... does this remind you of anything?
Let's see. Oh, right.
Come along this way. Let's get ourselves inside.
Ah, I see. Yeah. Right, left, right, both.
The secret to these door knockers.
I knew it'd be something like that. Yeah, so if you don't get it, it's these colored patterns here. You got the left one, you got the right one. It's right, left, right, both. Okay. So right, left, right, both. Yay. I are smart.
Oh. Well, what do you know?
It worked.
Jessica's gotta be somewhere inside. Dad too, I guess. Huh? What's wrong, Dee?
I've waited for this moment for so long. I can't help being nervous. Pardon?
Whoever heard of a nervous ghost?
I guess that is a little funny.
You're the least scary ghost I've ever met. Hey, Dee. How about we team up? I think I can help get your memories back. And in return, will you help me find Jessica?
Yes, that's fair.
Then into the mansion we go. What could scare the two of us together?
Right.
Can't believe I've made friends with a ghost. What a day.
We're friends?
Aren't we?
You're right. Friends it is.
Glad to hear it. Come on, Dee.
I made a friend.
Oh, yes, I shall save. That must be the end of the chapter then. How many save slots do you get? 15. That's, yeah, it's about normal. I think you only got 3 in the original. Chapter 2, Lawrence's Mansion. and it didn't do the memory thing. Which, yeah, I'm okay with that. Once the cutscene's over, I'll explain, but I'm glad it hasn't done it.
Is anyone in here?
Oh.
Jessica? Can you hear me? Come on, Jessica! I guess no one's here. But Jessica's gotta be around here somewhere. She's probably with Dad. Wait, Dee?
He's up there. Okay. So we're into chapter 2. So what the original game had is at the end of every chapter, you would basically be asked, I think it was 3 or 4 questions or something like that. The game would basically be like asking how much of the plot have you been paying attention to? Because it was all about memories and stuff like that. It was always a thing of it was always a thing of, you know, you have to remember what is going on, because it's always about memories and stuff like that. It's super expensive. Even thinking about touching it makes me nervous. Touch it.
Huh?
Oh, it's dusty, is that what I thought? It's super clean. Can someone just polish it? Suspicious. Alright, we better go check up on D.
Dee.
There you are. This person.
What a huge painting.
Big.
Do you remember something about him?
Welcome.
Huh. Who is this? There's a name. Lawrence Edward, Patriarch. So this is the guy that owned this place.
Ashley, this man? He's my great-grandfather.
So you're part of the family that owned this house? The Edwards? Did you used to live here?
No. I came here with my father to visit my great-grandfather. He was very ill. And then... that song.
Huh?
That's right. When we arrived, I heard someone playing the loveliest song on the piano.
Don't remember
A
much
piano?
of that.
Let's look around and see if we can find one. I'll come with you.
Oh. Okay.
Well, okay. Point of Lawrence, head of the Edward family. Some kind of decorative plate, I guess. It's too dirty to tell what's on it. Okay. Always make a point of examining everything, because you never know if it's going to be important. This vase is cool. The pattern really grabs your attention. Okay, well, we've got... Ooh, chandelier.
Wow!
Chandeliers are amazing. I've only ever seen stuff like this on TV. Probably even more beautiful when it's lit up. Okay, so we got upstairs, we got downstairs. Vase. Elaborate design. Okay. Meeny, miny, mo. Ah, oh, that was fast.
It's a piano. Is this the piano you were talking about?
I think.
D?
Hello. You must be the guest Papa told me about.
Franny.
What?
I remember, Ashley. The person playing the piano, it was Franny.
I don't remember someone called Franny in the original game. I'm trying to think. Like, legit. I'm trying to think if there was ever someone called Franny. I don't remember there being someone called Franny. Could be, could not be. Oops, sorry, hang on. Dealing with something like that. Go away. There we go. Sorry.
Who's Franny?
A girl who used to live here.
She used to live here. Were you related?
I'm not sure. It was Franny who used to call me Dee. This house is where we first became friends.
Yeah? That's great. I'm glad you remembered something. Forgetting all your friends sounds so sad.
Yeah. You're right.
Keyboard? I mean, okay, technically it's a keyboard. It's a piano. Music stands for holding sheet music. Oh, doesn't seem to be anything else on the piano. So what else we got? Table? Ooh. Air around this table smells like cigarettes.
Huh?
How must have been here? Could it be bad? Ashtray filled with cigarette butts. How many cigarettes?
Dad.
My dad a chain smoker or something? There's a lighter.
Huh?
What's wrong?
What was here? Did they leave the lighter here on accident? One lighter.
Hey,
Taking it with you? Yeah, might be my dad's. But maybe don't like the smell of cigarettes.
There's a key.
let's look for a place to use it.
E. Actually, well, we can. B. E. Remember that. The B is important. I mean, technically the E is as well, but we'll get to that.
What's this?
It's an origami crane.
Ooh.
Origami?
Yeah, it's made of paper. My mom would make these for me all the time when I was a baby. I don't really remember myself, but Jessica told me about it.
Huh.
But I wonder who made this one. Is the DAS reacting?
Read notes left on the paper crane. Scan the notes about daily life on the island. Ooh. First attempt at woodworking.
Huh?
Messages. Ah, what's this mean? You can read the notes that you've scanned in messages. What sort of messages are left behind the origami cranes? Interesting. So it's like a kind of like a collectible. A week has passed since my clumsy hands took up a saw and hammer, but I finally completed my new stool. My measurements have been a little off, but it's not bad for a first attempt. I'll take it to the cliff overlooking the sea next chance I get. It's a little wobbly. Must be the ground that's uneven. Well, it's a nice feature. Sitting on this stool I built myself, looking out to sea, my body rocking in time to sound of the waves. Wobbling will help me keep a rhythm. I doubt I'll even notice it after a while. I'll get used to it in no time. But am I going too easy on it? I made the stool by hand, so maybe my judgment is clouded. What if Bill or someone sat on it? Would they have a different take? P.S. Sure, I worked on the stool in my spare time around developing another, but the fact remains it took me an entire week to make a simple stool. In the realm of DIY, I'm clearly still a novice. Should the day come when I live with Ashley again, I'll have to really ramp up my woodworking skills. And this section's specifically listed as 2 memories, of which there are 14. So obviously it's like you've got 2 memories, and then I don't know what the other game is going to be called. Don't know. Well, there you are then. Okay, so yeah, we definitely had to come in here to get the key and the lighter. Need to keep an eye out for those.
No good, huh?
When done searching this room, I should check out another. Can't be used here. Oh, of course it can't.
Something wrong?
Jessica isn't here either. Where could she be?
Well, we'll stick on the first floor for now. Locked? Nope, not there either. Nope. Pillar. Pillars look like real marble.
No good, huh?
It's gotta be on some door somewhere.
Huh.
Oh, there it is.
Yes!
It opened. You probably meant like east.
Oh, it's a hallway. Looks like it leads to more rooms. If only there was some way of knowing where Jessica is. But I guess we'll just have to search the rooms one by one.
Hey, it's fine by me. That's my jam. Ooh. Bird with a 3-leaf clover in its beak adorned.
No good, huh?
Know what this room is?
Sorry.
Nope, apparently not. Well, what a use are you then, huh? I've seen the dark. Well, I like the pattern on this face.
Franny.
Huh?
This was Franny's room.
Oh, wow. Really?
Ashley, open this door. I feel like I'm about to remember something.
Got it. But I wonder if it's... Yep. Locked.
Well, we'll find a way in there later, I suppose.
Huh?
Nope, wrong key.
D.
Yeah, any ideas?
No.
Nope, can't remember. Fair enough. Courtyard is past here.
No good, huh?
A lucky one. Don't suppose we can... Nope, can't be used here. There's a shocker. Worth a try. Probably one key per door, but... Small dries up flowers in the vase. Okay, well, we're back on the first floor again. Oh, we can go in here at least. That's something. Ooh, art. Huh.
So many paintings.
But... no Jessica.
D? Something up? Did you remember something?
Now I'm pretty sure that this picture was part of the original game. Which I think some of these other pictures might have been from the original game. Probably not all of them, but some of them might have been like background images or stuff like that. But yeah, this picture over here, definitely a part of the last game. In fact, I think there was a puzzle about it where you had the moon on the top screen and the lake on the bottom screen. You had to close the game, close the DS to print the moon on the bottom part. I got a vague memory of that. I think that's what it was.
What is it?
Want to see a picture that Papa drew? I'll show you, but it'll be our secret, okay, Dee?
It's Franny.
Huh?
Ashley, it's Franny. Uncle Henry drew this.
Uncle Henry?
Yeah, Franny's papa.
So Franny's dad is Henry, and the kid in this picture is Franny. But it's a little rough, so it's hard to be sure.
Franny grabbed my hand and pulled me into this room. She showed this to me and said that her dad was a great artist. She said she asked him to draw a picture of me, too. After that, we went into the yard. There was a puppy.
Huh. Seeing Dee so happy talking about his memories with Franny, it's a little, well, weird. Dee was with Franny, the girl in this old drawing. And that same boy is here with me. Right now.
Well, yes, that's how time works. Paintbrushes? Paintbrushes are still usable? They look rock hard. Well, they probably are. I'm assuming maybe I should start checking things twice. Seems like you get, you know, proper description and then sort of quick description afterwards. Rags and paper inside. Drawing supplies, I suppose. Nothing that's particularly useful. Makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Old sketch of a young girl on the easel. A canvas sits on the easel. It's a painting of a moonlit cove.
What a lovely painting. This may be my favorite room so far, but it feels somehow lonely. I can't put my finger on why.
Ah, optional trigger.
What did you remember?
I've seen this picture, but before it was finished. It used to be of the ocean in the afternoon light, but now it's the ocean at nighttime. I wonder why it was changed.
Good question.
What?
It's very even more cobwebbed than the other stuff. Makes sense. So yeah, looking at stuff. Ocean?
Dee, look.
What is it?
You can see the ocean. It's so pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jessica and I came here on a boat. Maybe you and your dad.
Came by boat as well. Could be.
You'd have to, right? When I first saw the island from the boat, I felt something.
What did you feel?
I didn't get it at the time, but I think I do now. At least a little.
What is it?
It's about meeting my dad. I just kept thinking, what do I do if he's a jerk?
Are you scared of that?
Maybe. A little.
Well, okay. Yeah, exploring around, you get little optional cutscenes. It was kind of a thing in the original game too. I've seen one of these on TV. One smaller than the one I've seen before. Because again, it's about like like memory triggers and stuff like that, because it's all about memory in this game, of course. So you've got to trigger things. Get triggered. These little pieces all covered in spider webs. Sad, really. Lovely. These all hold elaborate painting. Ooh. Notepad on the dresser.
Huh.
Notepad looks new. Wonder if it's Dad's.
Hey.
What's written on it? 8:15. Bill is coming. Who's Bill? Dunno. Maybe a friend of my dad's? Something else written too. Looks like some notes have been jotted down here. Shopping list. Chocolates, potato chips. Man selling?
Dad.
What? Like Dad likes chocolate too. Oh, wait, what was that? What is mantling? Apple soda as well, apparently. That's a thing.
Huh.
Photo canvases here, and they're all faded. All covered in dust. Yeah, makes sense. Ooh, scribbles. Drawings on the table.
Huh. This paper looks new. I wonder who the girl is. Maybe it's Franny?
No. I don't think so. This girl, she looks a little like you.
Huh? Wait. It couldn't be. Did my dad draw this picture of me?
What's wrong? Aren't you happy?
Does he think I look like this? Well, it's not very accurate. Oh no.
What is it?
What if Dad doesn't even recognize me?
Yeah, so the idea of it is that's what he thinks she might look like. I think I remember that being in the original one too. Chocolate! The chocolate on a silver plate.
Huh.
Partially eaten, but by who? I feel like I've seen this before.
Huh?
Chocolate's been sitting here for that long?
Nuh-uh.
No, the plate. The silver plate was... someone treasured it. No good, I can't remember. Old bag. There's a document in the bag.
What's this?
This is paper. Research into another.
What?
By Richard Robbins and Sayoko Robbins? This is the research paper my parents wrote. Just the cover page, though.
Huh?
Someone must have taken the rest of the pages, but why? Nice. The collectible, I assume. Don't know if that'll specifically come in handy for anything, but you never know. Okay. Anything I haven't looked at? I think so. Well, seemingly optional room. I don't think I got any major items in there. Locked. Nope. It was worth a try.
What do you think this room was for?
Honestly, it just looks like a little reading room. Bookshelf!
Amazing.
So many books! Pretty impressive if anyone's read them all. Drawer. And it is empty. Womp, 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 womp. Ooh, old album. It's an old album full of photos. 1924. The two play in the yard. Masters Henry and Thomas are growing up in good health. They are practically inseparable. They make quite the pair. Master Henry is a kind-hearted big brother and always looks after his young master Thomas. The two play in a sports tournament. Henry is wise and strong, Thomas sweet and honest. Sound of laughter is ever present around these bright and exuberant boys. I'm sure Mr. Edward is indescribably proud of their growth. 1832, Portraits of the Two. While Master Henry pursues art, Master Thomas aims to be a writer. The pair have grown into fine young men. Mr. Edward is truly hoping from the bottom of his heart that they achieve the lives they so desire. Yes, well, less said about what happened there, the better. We turn it on. The dusty desk lamp. Books. Several books on the desk. I think we need to collect up these plates. But we might not be able to do that until we know we need to do that.
D?
Can't be sure, but the collected plate is somehow precious. Precious? Yeah, I think we'll be coming back there later. You are empty? Yeah, you're empty. Okay, we'll need to get that plate later on. Maybe something in here. Oh, guess not. Guess this book was bedtime reading.
Huh.
Bed. So neatly made. Whoever slept here kept things nice. Totally empty wardrobe. Totally empty? Teapot and teacup on the table.
D?
What's wrong? I feel like I've seen this cup before. Portrait on the wall.
Who's this?
That would be the butler.
You mustn't enter my quarters at your whim.
Something the matter?
I just remembered something. This was Wells's room.
Wells?
He was the butler of this mansion. He found me in here once and said to me, "Butlers safeguard all manner of important items for the people of their houses. So you mustn't enter my quarters at your whim."
I wonder what sort of important items he was looking after.
Oh, it was keys. Wells held every key for the mansion.
They might be helpful for finding Jessica. Let's look around for them.
Okay. Very, very promptly told to look at the safe. Display shelf. Silver tableware is displayed on wall-mounted shelves.
Oh, yeah.
Wells really cherished these. You kept them so polished you could see your reflection.
Huh.
Now they're so tarnished. Kind of sad.
That's weird.
Huh?
Hey.
They were full plates last time I saw them. Excuse me. It's hard to keep all the plates together. With the well saying that. 4 important plates, huh? Yeah, it's very important. Also, it's gone 5 o'clock. So yeah, obviously this is the butler's room. But we got 1 plate there, 1 plate back in the art room. I don't know where the other plate was. Was it a silver plate that had all the cigarettes on it? Might have been. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break. And I'll be back in a minute. See you in a sec, guys. And we are back. Okay, so I don't know if we can now. Actually, we may have to like check the safe. Sturdy looking safe.
Hey.
A safe this sturdy. It's got to be protecting something pretty important. Think you can get it open? Let's see.
No good, huh?
Locked tight.
Well,
there's a clue around here somewhere. This tableware is glass or china. No silver. Oh, hello. Oh, that's some new people. Franny. Richard. Ashley. Jessica. That's it for now, huh? Oh, hang on. Wells. Lawrence. I think that's all of them. Camera. Oop. Scanning. Number 2. Lawrence Edward the Patriarch. It seems that the late patriarch of this mansion, Lawrence Edward, was a deeply distrusting man. He found gold on this desolate island and grew the company he established in the span of a single generation. He seemed to have viewed everyone who approached him as a thief who only wanted his money, so much so that he forbade anyone outside the family from entering the mansion. What's more, he took measures to guard his property from intruders by placing mechanisms all around the mansion. I believe his distrust of others had a negative impact on his family as well. There is, for some reason, not a single mention of his wife anywhere in the mansion. Not even a trace of a grave belonging to her in the graveyard. No real evidence to suggest this, but my theory is Lawrence's wife fell out of love with him. This man who cast suspicion on everyone and left the island for good after having his child. Lawrence's reward for amassing such vast wealth was to be tortured by the distrust of others, leaving him a lonely man who had lost the love of his family. However, it appears he was able to keep his heart open to at least one person, the butler who served his family. Judging from the journal in the butler's room, it seems it was a mutual and unwavering loyalty. Presumably he meant this journal.
D!
Look!
Yeah.
It's one of Wells's silver plates. Ooh. So there's one.
Alright.
Put it back where it belongs. We will, after we get the others. I know where one of them is, I'm just not sure where the other one is. The third one. Well, we'll go get the one where I know where it is first.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Put it back where it belongs. Oh, there was a picture underneath it.
There's something.
This is... That's... She's...
Hurry, Ashley. Hide.
Right. I remember who said that. It was Mom.
The woman in the photo is your mother? That must mean the baby is...
Yeah. It's me. This must be Dad's photo.
I mean, it's not really a surprise that that's you, Ashley, seeing as you have bright white hair. You're like the only one who does. Like, I don't know how you ended up with bright white hair when your mum, you know, has... Like, I can't really tell if it's black or brown. It's dark brown if it is. And I'm pretty sure your dad just has regular brown hair. Yeah, but you have what I would determine as protagonist hair. A non-standard color to mark you out as someone of importance. Well, okay. So as I said, the only other place I can think where there might be a plate is in the piano room, which is far into the hall. We open it. There's a lock. I'll unlock it. Does this lead to the room with the piano in it?
Oh.
I can unlock it. Oh hey Jagoff, thanks for the resub. That didn't go ping. Why did the resub not go ping? That's weird. I'll need to check my update thing. You slept in? Of all the days to sleep in, really. It's not an ashtray.
Ashley.
Huh?
Hey.
You didn't know I was going to be playing this? I have a schedule! Like, you just have to check the schedule. Yay.
Oh.
Straight from the butler's room. And that's the third. Even the painting is beautiful. No trigger for that? Nothing? Last time you checked it, this wasn't on it? Pretty sure it's been there for a while. Okay. Did I play the original? Oh yeah, I played both. DS and Wii. Alright, we got... Oh, okay, fine. Suppose I have to go into this first. So the 4 plates.
Alright.
Keeping them together is so important, let's line them up. Sure Wells would appreciate that. Don't know if the order matters. Nah, I don't think that's the right order. We got all 4, but nothing's happened. Could be they're lined up, just important to get them all together. Yep.
D.
Remember how they were lined up back then?
Sorry.
Well, there might be a clue. If we look at this picture. You know, I had a feeling that was going to be the order. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's take the things back off and put them down. Because honestly, if it hadn't been for the clue on the picture, I probably would have tried it anyway. Yep. Thoughts of the game so far? Fine. I mean, more or less what I would have expected the game to be, all things considered.
Wow.
Pedestal came down. Must be some sort of mechanism. Ooh. Okay, I thought the safe was going to open. How does it compare to the original for you so far?
This was some sort of puzzle all along?
Yeah, get used to that,
Look,
kid.
there's something in there.
In compared to the original, I mean, it's still like the same setting and basically the same story. Obviously, it's like a lot more expanded. There's like a lot more, what feels like a lot more dialogue in this. Like, you know, they're going into more depth in terms of the conversations. Although, I will say, I don't remember a huge amount about the original. It has been a long time since I bothered to boot up the original TS game. I genuinely barely remember anything about it, save for just a few very specific moments. So, you know, it is what it is on that front, but it's fine. I mean, it's more or less what you would expect from a game like this.
Hmm?
I wonder what's inside. It's a scroll.
Huh?
It's a map of a mansion?
Huh. What?
There's something written on the space for this room. A mansion map. Is it, oh, L.
How about this?
Ooh. I should make notes of the interesting things I find. Interesting. There is a basement, but there's no big map there. I don't remember, did the original game have a map? It probably did. Jessica, foyer. So right 17, left 1, right 6, left 25. So 17, 1, 6, 25. Okay.
Hey.
Don't worry, we can crack it.
No.
Okay. So we want to go to 17. Well, it was 17, 1, 6, 25. And 6. And then 25. Got it.
Got it! The safe is unlocked.
Well done, Ashley.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
This is...
Yes, a key! 2 keys, as a matter of fact. Now we can get into those locked rooms.
Flower key, so that's Franny's room. And that's the room at the end of the corridor.
What's this notebook?
Wells must have written it.
1916. We finally learned of Master Leonard's whereabouts, but it was too late. He had already succumbed to the epidemic. It has been decided that Mr. Edward will take in the 2 children he left behind. Mr. Edward has ordered new rooms to be prepared for the young children. He calls the room the Golden Bird Rooms. Oh, Golden Bird Room, the Silver Bird Room. 1930. The 2 boys have long since outgrown me. They are now strapping young men. Masters Thomas and Henry have entered the same university. Master Henry so wise and strong. Master Thomas so sweet and honest. I'm sure Mr. Edward is incredibly proud of their growth. But there is no longer a concern about finding a successor. 36. Masters Henry and Thomas both married. Apparently not a lot happened, like in the intervening years. There were huge gaps where literally nothing happened at all that he felt compelled to write about. 1943. Dreaded day has finally come. Masters Henry and Thomas are both headed to the battlefield. The war has intensified and both young men were called to the front lines. When I think about how Mr. Edward must feel, I am speechless. I can only pray for their safety. The long-awaited day has arrived. Both young masters have come home. The joy I feel to have them return alive is unparalleled. They return, however, bearing grave wounds to both body and soul. Master Henry locks himself in the art studio, gazing endlessly at the pieces he once painted. He even struggles with daily matters such as eating. Mr. Edward is keenly observed that help is needed and has arranged for Henry to stay on the island with his family. After staying with us for several days, Master Thomas returned to his home on the mainland. He conducted himself with his customary positive manner, but I could sense something like a dark cloud in his countenance. I cannot possibly understand their feelings, but I pray they can rest and become well soon. 46. Mr. Edward prepared his last will and testament. Mr. Edward is taken ill. What have I done? If only I hadn't written that letter and called them to the island. But no matter how I repent, those days will never return. It's all my doing, the fault is mine alone. But perhaps one day a descendant of the Edward family will return. Should that happen, I will leave a set of blueprints in my drawer. I hope they are found and provide some use. I pray that the souls of Mr. Edward and the others rest peacefully for eternity.
This Mr. Edward must have been your great-grandfather, Dee.
You're probably right.
Henry and Thomas. If they were brothers and they were Lawrence's grandchildren... Dee? You alright?
Henry, enough already.
What are you trying to say, Thomas?
I just remembered something. Back then, Uncle Henry called my father Thomas.
Thomas? Your father's name is Thomas! Dee, that's great! You remembered your dad! Franny's father is Henry, Dee's father is Thomas, and Henry and Thomas were brothers. They died on this island in the same year. I wonder what happened. Dee looks so upset. He's probably wondering the same thing.
Okay. We got flower key, 3D clover key, and we got presumably a whole bunch of stuff in the... Ooh, that's a lot of new stuff. Yeah, Leonard, Thomas, Henry. Sayoko. Probably should keep checking this out, and I don't think I need to, really. Okay, so we can head back up to hello. Let's use the key we got from the safe to get to Franny's room.
Yeah.
Alright, her room's on the second floor, isn't it? Yes, yes it is. It's the middle room, but we won't be going in there first. Unless the game forces me to, but... yeah, that's Franny's room. We also got... yeah, 3 clover.
All right.
Let's see what we got.
Does this spark any memories?
This is... yes. Ashley, I remember something. This room belonged to Franny's parents.
That was Henry and wife, presumably, then. Don't forget to put it back. Probably. Chair. Yeah, she's sitting on a big chair in front of a fireplace like in a movie. Is that unusual? I mean, typically chairs are put in front of fireplaces, so you get the most warmth. All the glasses are all covered in dust. When the stuff is okay to drink. I mean, I wouldn't if I were you. It's your life, kid. Love seat. That is an old school TV. Makes sense though. Letter. It's an open letter and the book beside the table.
Hey.
It's all crumpled up. Must have been made someone angry.
Yeah?
You want to be that letter? See what it says. You've gone and upset a lot of people with this. The workers here just don't get it, and neither do I. We put our blood, sweat, and tears into working Lawrence's mine around the clock, and what are we getting in return? Fired, a lot of us, and kicked off the island. The old president would have at least tried to work something out with us, like always. But now this new guy gets to stroll in and shut us down with a single sheet of paper. We'd like a sit down with the new president. We at least owed an explanation. Robert Martin, workers' representative. Letter from the people who are working in the mine. Who's this new president? No idea.
This is...
It's to be ancient. Never seen one like this. Yeah, it was basically the equivalent of a flat screen back in the day. A lot of books in here. They all look complicated and boring. Fair enough.
Huh.
Picture this big, you don't have to refill the water as often. I suppose that's true. Somewhere in the middle of this book. I wonder how long it's been sitting here. But time has stopped in place for decades. Bed is huge. There's easy room for 2 adult-sized people to share it. Yes. It's empty. Did they just pack everything up when they left the island? Dresser with a 3-sided mirror.
There's a doll.
Gee, look at this doll.
This doll's made of wood. I think it's a woman. I wonder who it's supposed to be.
I just remembered something.
What's that?
Franny made this doll.
Wow, she made this herself? Impressive.
This doll must be Franny's mother.
Ooh, doll of a woman. Okay, oh, and another letter.
Huh?
This is a letter. Well done. Very good at stating the obvious there, Ashley. Dear Henry, this is farewell. Having lost not only your beloved grandfather, but others so dear to you in such a short time, I'm sure you were consumed by a grief deeper than I can understand. I believed that Franny and I could heal your heart, but you have changed since sealing yourself off in the Silver Bird room. I saw how you threw the sprout key into the fountain. You spend every day confined in your room, lost to the bottle of alcohol and terrified of an unseen force. You seem to have lost your will to live. Even Franny is frightened by how long it's been since you picked up a pencil or paintbrush. And yet you still refuse to leave the room. I can no longer see your heart, Henry. I'm taking Franny and I'm leaving the island. I'll never forget how deeply I loved you. Marie.
Who's Marie?
Franny's mama.
Oh.
Why do you look so sad?
Well, this is a goodbye letter. I don't know what happened between her mom and dad, but I'm sure Franny wanted them all to stay together. That's why I'm sad.
Ashley.
That's everything we're gonna get here.
Huh.
No, nothing much with the clock. Of course, we also got a bit of a clue there that there's a
Yes, it opened.
key thrown in
Now
the
we can
fountain.
look in Franny's room.
The sprout key, whatever that is.
Maybe you'll remember something else, Dee.
Yes.
Hopefully I'll remember that whenever we run into the fountain. Who knows?
Huh? Dee?
This is it, Ashley. This is Franny's room. This is where we play together.
Well, okay then. That's good. So what have we got? Box of building blocks.
Huh.
All sorts of shapes in here. Are they Franny's? I don't know, but I think I see something underneath. There's a door inside, meant for building blocks.
I wonder if Franny made this doll too. It's missing its right arm.
What?
It's broken, see?
Oh, you're right.
The missing piece must be somewhere around here.
I don't think this doll is broken. I think it's supposed to be missing its right arm. This is a doll of Franny's father.
And?
And Franny's father was missing his right arm.
I think I remember that. Didn't he lose it in the war? Oh, there's a thing there. Cute. Table. Diddy.
Oh man, what a cute teddy bear.
That was Franny's favorite.
These vintage bears are cool. I actually love teddy bears. Suddenly I remembered that night. The one from my dreams. That night, on the table, there was a cake with candles and a bear with a red ribbon.
Here you go, Ashley. This is a present from Daddy.
Yeah, that's what Mom said. But Dad wasn't there. Where was he that night?
Ashley? What's wrong?
Dee, I remembered something too. When I saw the bear, my mom...
Your mother?
Yeah. I barely remember anything about her. But sometimes I have this dream. I feel like it ends in the middle, though. Like there's more to it. Huh. That reminds me of something Jessica said. She told me that if I meet my dad, I'll also learn about my mom.
Is that why you came here to see him?
Maybe.
No clothes. Well, if they left, probably took one with them. Sofa. Yeah, actually, there's a lot of building blocks scattered around. Like, a lot.
Huh.
Okay, desk. Because they'd be scattered all over the floor. They're like bloody Legos of their day. And, ooh, okay. Got that. Which is presumably where the other dolls have to go. There's something behind it. Nope. And... ooh, hello. Why can I not look? I probably have to get out of this viewpoint, don't I, first? Okay, we'll look at that later. Nope. I don't think books that big need a book stand, but okay. Oh, I don't think I can see it standing. I think it can stand about there. That's better. Oh, actually, no, I can move around. There it is. Tarnished teddy bear. Wait, number 4. That implies I missed one somewhere. I've only found 3 so far. Oh, there was one in there. Oh, I'm glad it tells you where it is. That's nice. Apparently there was one in that room as well. I like that it tells you where they are, okay. Living in this mansion has been like living in a time capsule. Each room is untouched by time. And as I use these rooms in my day-to-day life, I find myself developing an interest in antique furniture. When I gaze upon the elaborate decor, when I feel the fine materials used in their construction, materials that have withstood the test of time, I think I must be feeling the same sense of elegance and high living once enjoyed by the Edward family. I'll sometimes catch myself wandering from room to room just to admire the furniture. One might even say I'm becoming an enthusiast. Yet, I have found it difficult to enjoy the child's room on the east side of the second floor. Looking at the dusty teddy bear or that small desk, my thoughts rush back to Ashley and how I left her behind 11 years ago. Oh, Ashley, I want to see you one more time. I have to imagine you don't even remember my face. You were just 3 years old at the time. I want to finish another and then see with my own eyes how you've grown. I feel as though I've been stuck in time myself, and only you can bring me back. Okay, tell you what, we'll go and find bed. Child beds look pretty old.
Blanket's
Okay.
color is faded. A little girl used to sleep here a long time ago. Hey, Dee. What was Franny like?
Well, I guess she was mostly sweet, but she could be a little sassy. She was real easy to make laugh, but real easy to make cry too. And she was incredibly lonely.
Oh.
Handles are so cute. Inside drawers, nope. Okay, well that makes sense. Okay, before we finish off in here, I want to go get that thing I missed. It seems like I missed it down in the art room downstairs, which, yeah, I wasn't really paying attention as I was looking around there. I really need to up the sensitivity on this camera turning. I'll do that between sessions. So somewhere in here is a little origami thing that I missed. Where is it? Up, could be down. Behind something, could be under something, could be hidden inside something. We'll say that Trace is a much better name than Another. I think you're probably right on that front. Ah. I wonder I didn't see it. As I enjoy the breeze off the water, gazing lazily out at the horizon, I recall the beautiful springtime scenery of Syoko's hometown in Japan. I haven't visited Japan in over 10 years. The last time I went, it was with Syoko to tell her parents of our marriage. During the flight to Haneda, I caught a rather rare sight, Syoko looking nervous. No doubt her mind was occupied with thoughts of what she'd say to her parents. This was her first visit home in quite a while, after all, and on top of that, she was going to reveal such big news. In an attempt to calm her nerves, I held her hand and asked her to tell me about her hometown. She told me about the river near her family home. In spring, the cherry blossom trees along its banks bloom, creating such a beautiful scene. Even now, all these years later, I can see the smile on her face as she talked about those trees. And the next day I walked beside her beneath those cherry blossoms on my way to meet her parents for the first time. I've always wanted to return to Japan, but it has not yet been in the cards. But I'll make it back someday, and I'll walk the path through the cherry blossoms that Sayoko loved so much. It was cherry blossoms. It's like, that's like the only thing that visiting Japan you will ever notice is like, yeah, it's just cool. It's just fucking cherry blossoms. Just cherry blossoms all the time. All year round as well. You know, they only bloom in the spring, but it doesn't matter what time of the year you go there, you will always find cherry blossom trees. Not even saying that because I played it as Trace Memory. Every time I hear them say another, it just sounds jarring. You know, I will say, it always did sound weird to me that this thing would just be called Another. Even back when I played the original DS version, it always did seem a little, like, off. Like, it was such an odd name to call the thing, you know? Right, so somewhere in here, I believe at least, there was supposed to be another little origami thing. I think it was this room. What's this room, isn't it? Hang on. No, don't tell me where it is. I'll try and find it myself. It's half the fun of the game, after all. Aha. Thoughts of my father as a father. When I think of one day reuniting with Ashley, I sometimes find myself wondering what sort of father I should be. And in those moments, my thoughts immediately return to my own father, who died when I was 18. He worked as an importer, a line of business that took him all over the world. His sole focus in life was his work, so he was rarely home. But one day, in a mood that surprises all, he took my mother on a vacation to South America. Their plane crashed into the Pacific Ocean, and I never saw my parents again. Okay. At the time, I couldn't understand my father's desire to bury himself in my work. How could he keep himself so busy that he neglects his family? And one day, he was gone. Looking back, I've become exactly like him. If my father was still alive, what would he say to me? See me with my head so buried in my research. What would he think of me? I forget what the button is, but there is a shortcut to the camera. Oh yeah, ZL apparently. It says there in the bottom corner. I should probably use that. You're probably quite right. Father like son? Yeah, normally is. Get rid of that last book, otherwise you're gonna bug the hell out of me. Shelf decorated with dolls.
Hey, Dee, take a look at this doll.
It's Franny's. She made it to look like herself.
So this one is supposed to be Franny?
Yes.
What's wrong? Is something bothering you?
I remember something Franny said.
Dee, these dolls have to be nice to each other. If they get along, then...
Then what?
Sorry. That's all I remember.
The dolls need to get along? What does that mean?
I wonder, what could it possibly mean? Did we? Oh, we can. Okay, I think I see where this is going. So I think... Yeah. They have to get along, meaning that they have to be connecting hands. There it is. It's open.
Yeah. And in here we have...
Probably a key. Yep.
A key.
It's always a key. It's always another bloody key. Oh, sprout key. I thought that was thrown in the... Oh, never mind.
I wonder which room this key's for.
The ribbon Franny loved. Faded ribbon. So you tested this if you put it Dad, Mom, Franny, the hand still touch, but it doesn't count. I mean, I think the idea is it because it's like a line, like the dad's hand goes down, and then you know Franny's hand goes down, and then it's like a line rather than them just touching. I think it needed more than just that. Okay, so we have a key for the next room. Unfortunately, that's gonna have to be it for today because it's pretty much 6 o'clock, and I gotta go because I'm hungry and I want food. So we will make a quick save. Good. And we will leave it there. So, initial impressions are, it's good. I mean, it's about as slow paced as the original was. I knew going into this was going to be a very slow pace, like, very story first sort of puzzle game, but that's the kind of thing I like. The puzzles are simple. You know, they are what they are. Not going to be a huge amount on that. I'm sure they'll, well, I hope they'll get more complicated as the game goes on, but I guess we'll see. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you all whenever I next see ya. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.